All right, welcome back. Opening statements are expected to begin today in the sex trafficking and racketeering trial against Sean Diddy Combs. The jury will be chosen this morning and sworn in. Combs is facing federal sex crimes and trafficking charges. He's pleaded not guilty to all 5 counts. Robin Nunn is here with me now in Studio 57. She's a trial attorney and legal analyst. You've practiced in these very courtrooms that everything is going down. Great to have you here with us. The jury is being sworn in, but the judge has said he is worried, he said last week, about the jury getting cold feet. Explain the gargantuan challenges here in seating such a jury for a high-profile case like this.
Yeah, Errol, this is really tough. There's not too many people who have not heard of Sean Diddy Combs or the circumstances surrounding this case. This is going to be a really fascinating trial, but we're dealing with a very high-profile celebrity, defendant, and there's a lot of attention, and it's quite common, quite frankly, in these sorts of high-profile cases for jurors to be unsure of whether they want to make that type of commitment.
Talk to me about what it's been like so far for you in the courtroom as you've watched some of this unfold, and who some of the high-profile witnesses might be this week.
Well, it's really interesting. We obviously haven't heard opening statements yet. That's set to begin later this afternoon, hopefully, if jury selection is completed. But we're starting to hear some questions to the potential jurors that are indicative of what might be to come. Names such as Michael Myers, Kanye West, Michael B. Jordan, people that we haven't necessarily heard before today are starting to come out as possibly part of this trial, which is really interesting.
And what potentially could these witnesses, what do they want them to say? What's the information that needs to be provided so that the prosecution can make its case? Because in many ways, they would have to implicate Diddy in some of these allegations.
Yes, I mean, he is facing life imprisonment. This is racketeering, this is sexual trafficking. These are huge charges that he's up against. And usually in those cases, you see a lot more defendants. It's not usually one solo person, like one individual. And in this case, you don't see the 40 defendants that you would expect to see in a racketeering case. We have one person. So these witnesses that they should be calling are really going to have to provide, I was involved, I saw this happened, and we don't know yet. And supposedly, one of the breaking news events has been that one of the witnesses that they've added to the case has gone missing. They can't find the victim number 3. The prosecution has just said this morning they're unable to locate. So now we're down to 2 victims.
Wow, this is going to be stunning. It'd be great to have you back and continue to talk about this. Robin Nunn, thanks for being here.
Thank you.